Well, what do we have here? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome. We have the delicious show match 3v3. We have Jordan. We have GL, Team GL, Jordan, Viper, and Tato up against Hart, Hera, and MBL. Now, I need to title this stream, don't I? Let's see, how can we do that? Let's pop that out. Let's go over here. All right, cool. All right. One second, we are getting things set up. Here we go. That should do it. Let's bring that back. We want it over here. Okay, so we have the delicious show match. And one quick thing, I need to edit my graphics and turn that off. And let's turn all these off as well. Okay, so we have in the purple Jordan here on the flank playing as the Vikings. As the pocket, we have the Viper in the yellow as he should be. Love to see that. Playing as the Gurjaras. And in the north, we have Tato playing as the Dravidians. On the other side, up against Tato, we have MBL playing as the Ethiopians. The pocket for Team Aftermath. Ooh, interesting. So the fish are right there swimming in the mud. Aftermath's pocket is Hart playing as the Berbers, and on the other side we have Hera playing as the Japanese on the other flank. We look at this map, you can see there are fish here and there, fish all different places. We have fish various places, lots of that. We got wood along the outside edge and normal wood lines. Tato under attack. There's a drush coming in from MBL. Quick attack MBL. We have about everybody on the way to the feudal age. With Tato, with Jordan, with Hart, and with Hera. So a Viper not on the way. Now Viper's on the way, but MBL with that drush, he's going to hold up his time. This map is Row Rage, and that's for the delicious show match 3v3, which is what we are witnessing right now. So Tato, he's going to find his way up to the feudal age here pretty directly. The drush was annoying, did cause some delays, but didn't do a whole lot of real damage. He's actually got a couple militia out of his own. He's going to be going into archers. Both of these players are for sure going to be going into archers. A mill right down here on this terrain that you can build docks and sail on, or you can drive, or you can build, you can walk on as well.
Yes.
Looks like there was a bit of a pause, and we're back in it because we are watching this game live, but while I was setting things up, that obviously got us a little bit behind. Saw this going on and wanted to bring it to you. And everybody reaching the feudal age except for MBL and the Viper. The Viper, 10 more seconds. MBL, a minute and a half. So that's going to be interesting to see what Tato can accomplish with a minute and a half of time, or a minute of time, really, before MBL is ready to respawn. Hera going immediately into double archery range. We've got scouts coming in for our pocket players, and looks like Tato trying to get some damage in on the fishing of Heart, and yeah, Heart's fish are having to sail around, hurriedly escaping. We got an archer range up here for Tato archers coming out. The Viper going, of course, into scouts, and double archer range in the south for Jordan. So it looks like these players are matching each other pretty well. Small walls, so nobody's really walled up in any real way, and we have a problem. All right, that's nice. Let's go to the spec dashboard. Let's try to see what we can see. And I'm going to try again. We're going to quit that. We're going to leave map. Go to main menu, and we are going to load right back into the game. Don't go anywhere. I think. Hello? Hello. Why are we not loading into the game? What's going on? Aha. Just be patient. I clicked it too many times. We'll get capture H right back up, and we're going to fast forward to live time this time. If this is working. Doesn't seem to be. It's working. And let's get capture H running once again. We're back. Boom. Capture H running, and we're just gonna speed through for a little bit. Don't worry. We're gonna catch right back up to where we belong. Getting up towards live time. You can see the Drush coming out from MBL. MBL was actually the one fishing there in the pond that whole time. Interesting. Interesting. A little bit of annoyance there from Hera.
Yes.
Okay. We're heading closer and closer to where we belong. And the game is slowly easing into a slower speed. That Drush being annoying, but look at that Gurjara's bonus coming in clutch there. And we're going to go back to normal speed because I think this is just a little bit ahead of where we were. So we're going to go right here. Yeah. All right. We can see a little bit of fighting down here. The archers of Hera pushing away the archers of Jordan, but Jordan now gathering more archers. Both players have 5 archers. Is a scout involved there for Hera as well? Jordan being pushed away. Hera, one of the best micro players in the game. Very effective at this. The Spearman not going to be able to do any damage. A fire ship out, try and destroy that. Have some scout fighting and some stuff going on there. Walls coming down for Tato, trying to get his base secured. Now this doesn't make sense to me. Why not just bloop right back to the back? I don't know. But that's not what he decided to do. Maybe that is prone to holes. Lots of relics in the middle of this map. This little ring here in the middle looks pretty good. And there's dolphins. Oh, interesting, interesting. Looks like Hera and Jordan have kind of just killed each other's armies off. Hera definitely in a little bit of a lead there. Just a little fighting back and forth. These two players, archers, are a little hard to tell whose is whose, honestly, sometimes. We got a big bunch of scouts facing up against these archers, and that's not facing up. These guys are working together. This is the Viper and Tato moving forward, going straight to Heart's base, whereas on the other side we have MBL coming for the aggression on the Viper, I think, actually. So this army's gonna hit Heart's base, and these villagers are very exposed here. See if Viper can get any villager kills. Well, we're also trying to pay attention. Looks like Hart, his army is with with Harris. So Jordan, he's going to be under a lot of pressure himself. But not really any damage there to find. Now everybody's, though, moving in onto the Viper. Every single one of Team Aftermath moving in on the Viper. Interesting to see that. Tato and Viper putting in damage on Hart, and I like dive. Maybe not. There's Spearman coming out. But Viper, it's going to get awkward if Viper immediately drops the tower. I think he has to. I don't think he has a choice. But these archers are going to make that very awkward. And then on the other side, Viper forced to garrison his fishing ships. I'm seeing this come into play more than I've ever seen before. And a demo raft. Love that. That's beautiful. These villagers going to get the tower up. This wood line going to be secured, locked down the long term. This could get awkward, destroying the house of Jordan. We see this army really not finding a whole lot of damage. Almost gets a vill kill, but MBL bringing his army back somewhat to help deal with that. These villagers are definitely exposed. This army not able to get in. Jordan drops the market down behind. We have Viper and we have Tato on the way to the Castle Age. We have Hera almost in the Castle Age himself. So Jordan's going to be in a bit of a pickle here in a few minutes, as he is not on the way up. Very awkward for him. Gonna market coming down for Hart, so Hart's gonna be coming in before too long. And Viper, of course, just quick walls that Archer army out. No big deal. Now we're gonna be able to see probably a couple Shravamsha riders come out for the Viper in a few seconds here. We got Hera already in the Castle Age, going crossbow bodkin, getting the wood upgrade, bow saw. He's going to be a little fearsome here in just a couple minutes. And this army of Tato has continued to be annoying. Now, this shouldn't still be here. Somebody should have noticed that, but nobody did. So it's still there. Viper into Castle Age. Shravamsha Rider coming out because of Shravamsha Rider and dodging off those first few hits. Going to be very effective. These Shravamshas going to be very effective against the archers. Now, the Spearmen pretty good against Shravamsha Riders. They're a pretty weak melee unit. And yeah, you can see they just kind of died off there. Crossbows marching into Jordan's base. Jordan having to be very careful. Ballistics already on the way in for Hera. Jordan, though, on the way up, as we're going to see Team GL getting to the Castle Age as a team first. But it's going to be awkward. It's going to be tough. Hera putting this pressure on. And with Viper still having to deal with more units in his base. And you should back this Shravamsha Rider away. Yeah, good job by the Viper there. You don't want to fight them too much if you don't have to. And this is going to be awkward. His villagers exposed. That's going to be dead villagers. 2 down. You can see Viper having lost 5 villagers. That's rough. Tato, though, has killed 5 and lost 0. Tato with crossbows inside of Hart's base. How annoying is this guy? And he finds the fishermen of MBL, killing those villagers off and sending them running. Finally, Viper able to clean this up, get his base secured for himself, but now we have the issue of these 15 crossbowmen from Hera, who is adding a second town center. But still in Heart's base is Tato, getting more villager kills, and Viper's got scouts over here as well. This is brutal. Somebody's got to save Hart. The man is dying. But coming back into Viper's base are these crossbowmen, and this wide open gap is still here for anyone to take. Viper running away. They're looking for that army. They haven't found it. Don't worry. It will show itself pretty soon. Probably killing off the fishing ship and actually heading all the way over to Tato, who is, guess what, still in heart space. Tato with those units, those crossbowmen. What is the kills on these guys? 17 kills for this little group of 7 crossbowmen. Very effective rating unit there. A couple of the fishing ships garrisoned, so not all is lost. Very, very nice use of that Krjar's bonus. Over here, we do have a demo raft hanging out, I think. Must have been used. Must have been used, and we missed it. How sad is that? Shirvamsh's forced away, but MBL is here as well, so Tato is facing up against the crossbows, Hera and MBL. Shirvamsh's going to dive? Or are they going to run? They are just running for now. Ballistics coming in for MBL as well. And that army finally gonna die. Tato, that army is just going to die. 20-some kills, but in on the base is Jordan. Poor Heart hasn't had a moment to breathe all game long. MBL is gonna have to really make some plays because Heart's not doing so well. He's been attacked over and over and over. Now this is too many for these Shirvamshas to take on. And you really don't want to be just going full Shirvamsha. They are very weak against Knights. Pretty ridiculous unit as far as not very good against Knights. If we look at the team ecos, we have GL with 150 villagers versus Hera's team down at 137. But the military is 70 for GL and AM with 84. Elephant Archer for Tato. I like that addition. That chonky boy just comes out and he brings some tankiness to this Archer fight. Just throwing one of those in every now and then brings so much, means your opponent really has to micro, because if you just put the elephant in the front and force all the crossbows to waste their shots on the elephant, it's like adding a ram to your army of archers. It's very nice. I'm going to have to think about doing that more often, just throwing in the odd elephant archer into crossbow armies. It's genius. These scouts still alive over here. The Viper scouts, this one has 2 kills, not too many. And these villagers gonna kill this scout off, I would say. But again, Jordan is still here. Heart has not been able to really play this game. He's just been running villagers away from crossbowmen all game long. Must be a very tiresome thing to do. Over here, though, we have Heart, we have Hera moving into the Viper's base. We have Tato moving forward, and look at these chunky boys just eating up the damage. They don't mind. They have so much HP. They have so much pierce armor. They don't mind. But now this army heading for Tato. Heading for Tato. So Viper getting onto 4 town centers. Viper's going to really get the boom going. Probably switch into camels here before too long. The Shirvamsha's very limited in their effectiveness when there's Knights on the field, but they're keeping the Knights off the field, really. Look at this! The Viper all over Heart's base, but here, big fight going down, and these Elephant Archers can't handle that much fire. Crossbows backing away, and MBL coming into, this is a 3v1 over here. Heart is still bleeding villagers. Heart has lost 30 villagers in this game, and this town center just enough to hold it. This 3-pronged attack, not enough to do any real damage. And Jordan, just on the 1 town center, heading up to Imperial Age. Elite Skirmisher coming in for Tato. Elite Skirmisher also coming in for Hera, but nobody able to find too much damage. GL keeping the damage to a minimum. Viper has lost 9 villagers. Tato's lost 13. No, Tato's lost 1. And Jordan has lost 2. But on the other side, you can see the Eco KDs. Hera's lost 8. MBL, he's only lost 1. But Heart, he's lost 30. And here comes the armies into the Viper's base. Now, there's town centers absolutely everywhere. No damage to be found in here. Maybe this stone mine is a little bit exposed for sure. But that's about it. Here comes Tato. Here comes the Viper. Everybody's coming back. We're going to see the fight. We're going to see the fight happen. Big fight. And really it's going to come down to how good are the Shravamshas versus the Knights and how much does their armor hold up. Well, looks like Hera and MBL and Hart are in the slightly, but they have this awkward dance between town centers and towers. And they are able to hold on. Yeah, this fight destroys the entire military that's here of Team GL. Hera with all these crossbows and taking advantage of it. Now, Bracer on the way in for our Viking layer. It's also going to be getting Arbalester. Arbalest and Bracer coming in as the one sole player in Imperial Age. Jordan going to be able to make a lot happen. And a castle added here. Viper says, you will not find any damage inside my base. There is town centers and castles absolutely everywhere. Bracer, and so these crossbows doing a lot of firepower now. And look at this! Jordan this whole time has been on Hart's base. Man, just that relentless pressure into Hart's base. Imperial Age on the way for MBL and Hera, though. But Tato, he's going to beat both of them up. So we're going to have the Viper trying to get his way into Imperial Age with 4 town centers and a castle. Then he can really get into the game, but the rest of the team going to be up. Hart, I don't think Hart's ever coming into this game. Look at his score versus everybody else's score. Just not what you want to see, and has to abandon this position as well as the Arbalesters are heading over there, getting the Ring Archer armor. Wouldn't be surprised to see a castle before too terribly long for our Viking player to get his extra attack as well. New unique tech giving the Arbalesters one more attack, but they never get Thumb Ring, so they fire a bit slower. Kind of offsets. Knights clearing up a lot of skirmishers. Shravamshas fighting with the Knights. We have Kshatriyas coming in. That makes all of the Viper's military units cost 25% less food. Kshatriyas is in, so the Viper ready to get into this game in a real way. Ready to start pumping out units. And is it? I think it might just be Shravamshas, because look at, you've got this, you got the enemy player, the enemy melee player really out of the game. So you can just go Shravamshas and wreck archers. But it's, well, we got husbandry coming in. Yeah, so the Viper's been playing this without a whole lot, and just been going all in. Chemistry coming in for Tato, who is looking at finding some aggression over here. Market trade being set up by GL. Always aware, one of the best teams at getting trade set up, and there's Mangonels there. Those Mangonels do fall to the pressure. No big hits coming in, and MBL forced to retreat under the protection of his tower and town center. Center control has been taken more by GL than by Aftermath. We got siege workshops coming down, chemistry coming in for both Tato and now for Jordan. We got pressure. We got more pressure. Now this seems odd. Tato throwing away his whole army as an Onager is out now. That Onager, big hits for this guy. 8 kills already and a lot more damage than that. But guess what? If we look back at Hart's base, what do we see? Yeah, Hart's still under attack, by the way. That hasn't changed. And there's crossbows here. Jordan is everywhere with the crossbows. Coinage coming in. Interesting to see that. We have Shravamsha riders. And just a big skirmisher battle down here between Hera and Jordan. These units just throwing javelins at each other and blocking them away. Not a whole lot of damage being dealt from either player there. But Hera getting now Arbalester, getting the units that he needs in. But Tato Tatus found a little place to pressure, doing some damage, getting some Vil kills, and Team GL, I think, has this one in the bag just because this relentless pressure on Heart has meant Heart has never been able to really get in the game. It's been essentially a 3 versus 2.5 all game. Not downing Heart's play, Heart has been under enormous pressure, and GL has just been able to defend at their own bases while pressuring Heart. You could see those massive armies from Hera and MBL walking around and around the map looking for pressure and not finding it. And now Siege is needed to come out, and yeah, Capped Ram, it's gonna be Capped Ram coming out for our Viking player. And Shrivamsha Riders coming, the flood of Shrivamshas. And Bombard Cannons out now for Tato, our Dravidian player up here. Pretty good addition here, making him able to pressure the opponent. Dropping a castle. Back at Heartspace, yeah, nothing much has changed. Still archers killing his villagers. Viper now on the way to Imperial Age, and we're gonna have Rams just come flooding in. I have a feeling it's gonna be like 7 or 8 Rams before he even shows his hand, and they're just gonna flood in and start wiping this frontal area of Jordan of Hera's base down out. Hera adding more and more archer ranges, but MBL calls the GG. Good game. There goes game 1. All right, let's check the statistics. Well, I'm gonna see if the next game is up. All right, we're gonna go ahead and hop onto the spectator dashboard very quickly here, and indeed it is. Wait. No, it is not. We were very much on time there. Hold on. Spec dashboard is going crazy. Gonna reload it. Just gonna find out what we're looking at. Yeah, they are not in the next game just yet. Not in the game just yet. So we're gonna take a look at some statistics. Military stats, you can see Jordan. Viper didn't have a positive KD at all, but Jordan and Tato, very positive, and Hera, MBL, Heart, very negative. Economies, you can see Hera actually blasting ahead in the economy, playing out of his mind, but not enough to take on the Heart's base just died and was not able to get into the game. Our society stats, you can see Heart with villagers max at 66. That was the big kicker versus the other pocket 142. Massive difference there. APM stats, always fun to look at these. And Hera, blazing fast, averaged 116 APM in this game. Looks like the next game is being set up. So we are going to hopefully get into that very soon here. Gonna drop out of Capture Age and head over to the Age of Empires. And wait just a minute. Gonna be on Ball Arena. Still setting it up. They're in the lobby. Still waiting on Tato, it looks like. No, Doubt. Looks like Doubt is subbing in. We have Hera. We have Viper, Nikov. Nikov maybe subbing in. Doubt, Jordan, and MBL. All in the lobby. It means we should be getting it started pretty quickly. We have our 6 players in. looks like the teams have all showed up for this. We have Doubt as well as, we have 4 players from each team at least here, even though it's a 3v3, because Nikov subbing in for Art. We have Doubt subbing in for Tato. But they haven't started yet. Hopefully soon. Just probably choosing civs, getting everything set and ready to go. Shouldn't have fast forwarded quite so much. Didn't want to be at live time. You wanted to be a little farther behind. I was trying to play it a little behind so I could go from one game right into the next without this wait. But that's all right. We will just take the time and wait. And if you're watching later in video form, you can just skip right on ahead into the game. It's a very nice feature of watching things later. It's nice and easy to do that. All right, just reformatting things so I can see everything I want to see. Perfect. Yep. All right, let's get into it. I think we have the game coming up. Yes, we do. All right. We have Hera with the poles, MBL, Gurjars. Let's get Capture Age rolling. And we are going. Let's see what we got. We're gonna watch this at normal speed. We have Jordan playing here as the Teutons, as the team GL Pocket, Gamer Legion Pocket. We have the southern flank. Ooh, that is not as Pocket. Sorry. We have the Pocket of Viper. No, Doubt. The Pocket is Doubt in the yellow. I saw the yellow. I called out the Viper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Game paused. Yep. Unfortunate. We'll see. Hopefully this unpauses here before too long. Didn't see any chat either. And we have the Viper. Yeah, you can't speed past a pause, apparently. On the other side, MBL playing as the flank up against the Viper. Hera playing as the Pocket, as the Pulse. And we have Nikov on the flank with the Spanish. So Doubt is a Spanish Pocket. Jordan, Teuton's flank. That feels like they messed that up. That honestly feels like they messed that up to me. That Doubt was supposed to be the flank. Oh my goodness. What? Maybe that's what we have the issue. And the Viper as the Bengalis flank. Let's see what's going on.
Yes. Yes.
All right, looks like we're back. We are back. Okay. We're back. Now, this map is Ball Arena. It looks like you zoom out far enough, and you can see the whole map here. You have the 6 players in a little circle. You have Team GL, we have Team Aftermath, and you have really around the outside wood lines, and around the middle, gold. And that's cracked terrain in the middle as well. We'll zoom back into about where we want to be. It's cracked terrain, so buildings built in there take more damage. We have these thick wood lines between the players. And these are baobab trees as well. 200 hit points on each of those trees. Trying to make sure this is how we want it. Okay, I think so. Thought was getting a little bit of repeated sound. So that was what that was about, trying to make sure the sound was proper. We've got the Viper and Doubt building up in this corner pond. We have in this corner pond Jordan building, and we have Nikov going to the southern corner pond, and in the east corner, nobody there just yet, but most likely MBL. However, Team GL, they're a lot more likely to look at maps and come up with real strategies than is Team Aftermath. They're more likely to just adapt. And again, Teutons here on the flank feels like this was supposed to be here. Really feels like they messed that up a little bit. Both of these, the color number is 6 here, which is normally a pocket, but the color number is 2 here, which is also normally a pocket. Or no, 4. Yeah, sorry, 4. 2 is red. 2, 4, and 6 obviously puts 4 as your pocket civilization. Not a whole lot going on in this game. Really just chilling. It's arena. That's how arena works. We look at the ecos. You have Jordan's team. We have GL a little bit ahead in the eco. Why? Well,
Mandatum.
oh, we have a Princess Yodit. What? Interesting. Weird. We also have a Princess Yodit over here. Interesting. Not sure what's up with that, honestly. Down here.
Ready.
Must be their scout. I don't know. I don't understand. I didn't look up these maps. I don't know what's going on. Just saw that the games were happening, and I was like, ooh, I want to cast that. And so, that's what I did. Teutons can play flank. They have very good siege if they go heavy into siege. Spanish can play pocket. They are great civ with Paladin, with solid, team eco bonus.
Yay.
Joan the Maid out here guarding the relic, pushing the scout away. Obviously, Bengalis, a flank civ, with the unique unit
Yay.
being most likely going to be the play. We have Feudal Age on the way for everybody on GL. We have MBL already in the Feudal Age, and the other 2 players on Aftermath on the way. We have a little Camel Scout, and of course the Viper. Oh, has failed the quick walls. That was not what I was expecting to say. Viper fails the quick walls, loses the Villager. Probably thought he had that all done. Did not. Villager down. The eco is leaning ever more heavily in favor of Gamer Legion because of the the fishing. Way more fishing for Gamer Legion than there is for Aftermath. Aftermath has one player fishing. Just one, whereas all 3 players from Gamer Legion have made use of that fish. Now we have MBL on the way to the Castle Age already. So very quickly moving on up as the Gurjaras. We're going to see what he goes for. We have Market Blacksmith for the Viper. He's going to be going up here in just a few seconds as soon as those buildings go up. We do not have, let's see, we are going to have Market Blacksmith for Doubt as well. And again for Jordan. So everybody going straight up. Market Blacksmith. Nikov is already on the way up. We got Market Blacksmith. And so Hera is on the way up. Everybody going straight to the Castle Age. But the ecos, the timings are slightly faster for Aftermath. The ecos are much better for GL. Now this fish is running low. Already running out over here in this pond with the 2 players, but fish traps being added by the Viper, he's never hesitant to do that. Any opportunity he gets to add fish traps, he's gonna take it. That's for sure. A little bit of scout fighting there, and Doubt is going to win that if he's not, if he doesn't make any mistakes here. As the higher HP gets up on the hill and Nikov runs away. Yep, to be expected for sure. But Nikov evens up the HP, takes the 1 hit point lead. I think that's 2 hits for either player, though. Now, we have MBL with the Monk push here in the middle. The Monk Siege push. And yeah, these boys are armored elephants. They're pretty beastly for the Gurjaras with their bonus damage. Very effective unit. The Viper, he's going to see that. And he's going to... What is he going to do? That's the question here. He's going to repair, but there's a Monk coming out. Monk Siege push for a Gurjara player. And Monk Siege defense for Viper as the Bengalis. He's forced away. He's going to lose a villager to conversion, ends up deleting it to save that. Archer here for Hera to help with this as well. You got extra TCs coming in all over the place for Team GL. Not so much for Aftermath. They're looking at pushing. They want to get through Castle for Nikov. Going to be heading into Conquistadors. Got no such thing for Doubt, who probably, since he's playing Pocket, is going to be looking more towards Paladin. And yeah, monks are out for the Viper. Gonna go for the camel. Should be able to get it. Gets the camel, saves the monk. Nicely done. Camel, though, deleted. Ooh, nice. Mangonel out for the repair and pushing these 2 elephants away. These guys are basically battering rams, but they're more like capped rams, the damage that they do, because they have bonus damage. Now, is MBL going to be looking at getting techs he needs to convert Siege? I don't know. Don't know what he's going to be really planning on. 1 elephant down. These push turning toward Doubt's base. Doubt's just booming. I mean, it's Doubt. Of course he's just booming. 4 town centers already for Doubt. 3 for Jordan. Viper only on 1, but MBL on 1. Hera on 1. Nikov adding the 3rd just now. So now this push is going to be breaking through. Doubt now adding the siege and the walls. Can he get it up in time? That's the question. My goodness, he's adding a lot of walls. He has a decent number of villagers here. Can he get it up in time, though? That's a lot of wall that needs to be added in a massive hurry. Conquistadors being added as well. This is definitely the strategy they're going for. Big time push coming out here. Scouts out here for Jordan. I thought that was going to be an opposing scout. It is not. And here they come. Mangonel coming in for the Doubt. But this siege workshop going to go down so fast. Doubt's in trouble. Doubt is absolutely in trouble, and yes, the siege is no longer a viable alternative. Redemption's in. And in come the conquistadors. This woodline abandoned. This part of the base abandoned, but Doubt adding the castle right in the middle of his base between town centers. MBL not doing anything about it just yet. Nikov not doing anything about it just yet. They're going to run over. They're going to find out just a little too late. 1 or 2 villagers might go down here, but no, not even that. The defense has happened. I like where Doubt's at now. He's got this section of his base secured pretty well. I mean, the conquistadors could run through. Definitely able to run through. And you can see the ecos, a 40 eco lead. Oh, they're just going right on through. Look at this, man. These elephants just push through so hard. Out here, big fight going down. The Vipers converted all sorts of crossbowmen. And, yeah, definitely takes the advantage here with these Bengali monks. Oh, yeah, Bengali monks with all the extra armor. Not what you want to be up against in the Bengalis player. Adding in the elephant as well. Not as effective as the Gurjars. Doesn't have the bonus damage, but still able to do it. And man, this town center is going to melt. Doubt. His score is not great. And it's only going to get worse as he's forced away from that section of his base. And these guys are just going to waltz around back into here. And yet, you're adding town centers. The town centers just melt to these elephants. The Viper adding town centers now, second and third one on the way down. MBL has added a second one. Hera is adding a second one himself. This is definitely a strat that they thought of, that they prepared. But here are the Bengali monks chasing down, and they're trying to run. Everybody's trying to run, but more monks coming in. A couple conversions, all the monks trading sides, and some of the conquistadors chasing down this army from Viper. Wow, what an army. What is this? This is not what you expect to see. But yeah, this is what you do see. And these elephants can be converted like rams, but doesn't look like that's going to be the play. It looks like the Viper heading back. Heading back. These conks looking for damage in the back of GL's base as they kind of have it sectioned off a little bit. And they're going to find some. Jordan is going to lose probably 5 villagers here. Okay, I thought for a second. Yeah, Nikov. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's 6. Yep, 1 villager escapes. And, ooh, big push coming through over here for Nikov. Jordan trying to hold on, adding actually more walls. He needs to do something about that big hole. Making sure the base stays secured. Yep, adding the gate there. These guys are going to come through. That university's down. That gate's not going to be built. That university is going to be built, but this gate's not going to be up in time. Now, these monks are out here. And I don't think you can convert hero units, which is kind of obnoxious in this situation. The wall's getting up just in time. And he never went over here and looked, so the gate was in plenty of time. Converting the houses, free houses, let's go, baby. Yep. The Viper doesn't have to build houses, he'll just take MBLs. Monk converting the elephant. They're fighting each other. That was funny. Worked out, though. And we have Doubt's conquistadors out, clearing up the conquistadors of Nikov. So Doubt now having military, and now fortified wall in play for Jordan. He's not messing around as the Teutonic player here. He wants to get his eco rolling, wants to get to siege, I'm assuming. We have Nikov on the way to the Imperial Age, though. The only player to be heading there right now. Light Cav coming in for Hera. Try to deal with all these monks as the Vipers gathering relics like a madman, converting houses. He's got one relic in. He's bringing in a second. He's going to be bringing in more. He's attacking over the walls, attacking the farm. Okay, not too much going on there. And converting more houses. Very nice, very nice. These conks trying to break in, attacking the fortified gate. 4,000 hit points on that bad boy. I'm not going to be through there in a long time. Yep, and the siege coming in for Jordan and the barracks. Okay, interesting. Crossbows from Hera have walked right through Doubt's base that he never plugged this gap in. Like, Doubt, come on, man. Like, that's very Doubt-like to just not even bother plugging that gap. Monks push away the Conquistadors. Mangonel's coming out to assist. Try to get some big hits on these guys, but these are not, Conquistadors are not that vulnerable to Mangonels, really. They're vulnerable. Ooh, going for the big plays. Petards coming through, looking for a place to pressure. I think I need more than 2 to bust through that, right? Yeah, there's 3 and 4 coming on in. So this could get awkward. As a Nikov, he's an Imperial H. He's going to break right through this wall. It certainly looks like. You have Jordan and Doubt, and now the Viper on the way to Imperial H as well. Whereas for AM, nobody else is on the way. That Mangonel didn't mean to be there, I don't think. Let's see what happens. Where did they go? Okay, okay. Where does he choose to go in? I think he should go in back here. No, he's going through. It's going through there. And it's just plugged right away. Well, no it isn't. Not quite in time. Nikov building a castle. Really? Now it's plugged. But Nikov gonna get this castle up. That's gonna be an awkward place up against Jordan, who I think is going into Onager. Yes, indeed he is. There comes the Onager click. Doubt's got some knights out. Cavalier coming in. They're under the the castle. Armored Elephant here doing some work. Gurjara player. It's gonna... Okay. Yeah, the light cav gonna come in and take care of that elephant. Nikov now making it in to base of Jordan. Walling these units into his base so they can't run through into Doubt's base or the other sections of his base. And Onager's in now. Onager's in. That's a big difference maker. Great splits by Nikov. Pikeman and Onager. Really a nice comp here for our Teutonic player. This castle's in an awkward position, though. But so many conks just went down. The Conquistadors pushed away. Viper, quick walling. Quick walling. Like a madman. Is he doing enough? Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, yes, he is. My goodness, man. Did I ever doubt? You got Cavalier coming into Nikov's base, clearing up the farming economy of Nikov. Nikov trying to put the pressure on inside of Jordan's base, but not able to do so. There's too much military. Bombard cannons are coming out. Bombard cannons are going to squish these bad boys so quickly. Spanish bombard cannon. Boing! And that's a squished Onager. Fire 2. And that's a almost squished Onager. Now it's a problem. Now it's a problem. Bombard cannons are out. These Onagers are now kind of useless. Siege Elephant coming in for the Viper. It's going to be making a push. So basically Jordan has to hold here. Jordan needs to hold. And yeah, GG called. That's it. AM calls the GG as these elephants and these paladin from Doubt stream in to everyone's base, and that's the game. Well played. That is 2-0 for Team GL. Let's check the statistics on this one. We have a military Doubt with the 2.45 KD, got in there in the end and did the damage, but really Jordan and Viper did a lot of the work early on with their horrible KD ratios. Economy, Doubt just booming away, doing Doubt things. 46,000 eco, way more than anybody else. Timings doesn't really matter. Society, you can see the highest point there was a Hera at 139 villagers, but he never got rolling as the pulse with the paladins running through his base. Not what you want to see. The average APM, again, Hera leading the pack at 88. Jordan, 60. Viper, 70. Doubt, Speedy, 45. And MBL, 53. Nika, 51. I hope you enjoyed these games. If you did, look at my videos, occasional live streams. This is going to be it for me today. Got to get going. So find someone else to be casting this. Not sure exactly who. Not sure exactly who is the organizer of this tournament, but delicious show match. That's what we were watching. Watch the first two games. It's a best of 7, or maybe a play all 7, but at least a best of 7. I hope you enjoyed this little stream. Don't do this too often, but if you did, drop a like on the video. If you want to see some more Age of Empires videos and occasional live streaming, consider subscribing. If not, that's all right. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.